We all do it, and we know it has at least something to do with how tired we feel. But yawning is an aspect of sleep that researchers haven't quite figured out just yet. Not all yawns are the same. Most of us yawn and stretch when we wake up or go to bed, yawn when we are bored, or when we need to pop our ears after traveling in high altitudes, and even yawn just because we saw someone else yawn. The act of yawning occurs in almost all vertebrates. Even birds and fish exhibit a form of mouth gaping similar to yawning. In humans, yawning can start as early as 20 weeks after conception. There are numerous theories on why we yawn, and scientists have yet to come to any consensus. One of the first theories for yawning can be traced back to Hippocrates, the father of medicine, who hypothesized that yawning precedes a fever and is a way to remove bad air from the lungs. Based on modern evidence, however, it seems unlikely that yawning serves as a function of the respiratory system. By the 17th and 18th centuries, scientists were challenging the Hippocratic theories of yawning. These new theories focused on the circulatory system, suggesting that yawning causes an increase in blood pressure, heart rate, and oxygen in the blood, which in turn improves motor function and alertness. This might explain why many athletes yawn before playing their respective sports. Yet current tests have shown that the heart rate, sweating, or brain's electrical activity do not increase after yawning. Today, scientists suggest that yawning is associated with the changes of behavioral state, wakefulness to sleep, sleep to wakefulness, boredom to alertness. And more recent studies have suggested that yawning might be connected to brain temperature. When the brain becomes warmer than the stable temperature, we might yawn to cool the brain. One study found that when shown videos of yawning, around 50% of people also began yawning. It even happens among animals. A 2004 study observed the catching nature of yawns between chimpanzees and baboons and macaques. Perhaps most impressive, though, are dogs, who might start to yawn after just hearing their owners let one slip. Even merely thinking or reading about yawning can trigger one. A number of studies have tied this catching nature of yawns to empathy. The yawning becomes more of a social phenomenon than a physiological phenomenon. Not just anyone will pass a yawn onto you. According to a 2012 research, yawns are most contagious amongst the closest of pals. Researchers discovered that the closer you are to someone genetically or emotionally, the more likely it is that you'll catch their yawn. There might not be a scientific study to back this one up, but a number of news outlets peg yawn length at about 6 seconds. A 2012 study examined the body before, during, and after yawns, and found that a number of the physiological changes that take place during those 6 seconds, or however long you yawn for, are unique to yawning and were not replicated when study participants were simply asked to take a deep breath.